laser hair removal is really popular.
It's just fantastic. I can't live without it.
A few of my friends have had it done and they've said it's quite painful.
Well, I've been doing it for about 8 months and I recommend it to anyone.
Over the last decade, laser and intense pulsed light hair removal have taken off in Australia, with promises to zap away unwanted hair in just a few minutes at a salon near you. 27-year-old Lisa had her first laser treatment at a beauty salon 6 months ago.
The reason I got into laser, I guess, was a swimwear designer and, an Australian girl. I just wanted to have a summer not worried about bikini lines and waxes and things like that, so it just was the easy option.
But what Lisa thought was an easy option became more complicated.
It seemed very professional going there. I didn't really think, I guess, what the term laser means, and now I understand. I think it was maybe my 4th or 5th even treatment was where I was actually burnt by the beautician or whatever she is. It left like rings possibly about that size of dark purple, really, really dark purple, almost black marks on my skin. They've changed colour now, but yeah, you can still see them.
A Class 4 laser or IPL machine shoots an intense beam of light energy which targets the pigment in the hair shaft to destroy it. These medical-grade machines are powerful, but you currently don't have to be a doctor or work under medical supervision to operate one. Natalie is a beauty therapist and runs her clinic in Sydney.
12 years ago, I got my diploma in beauty therapy, so I understand the skin. Straight after that, I worked under medical supervision doing laser with an IPL machine. I did an accredited course in laser hair removal. That ran for 2 weeks, and then I decided to open up my own laser clinic.
While she's undergone training, there's no law in New South Wales saying that she has to. Queensland, Western Australia and Tasmania are the only states where basic training and a licence is mandatory. So what kind of things can go wrong when there's nothing stopping someone from buying a laser machine and opening up a business the next day?
Certainly I've seen people who have sustained scars and permanent pigment changes consequent to IPL and laser treatments. And so these are things that I don't think they can be played with. They're not toys. I don't see any lesions that are of any concern to me.
Dr. Marnie is a cosmetic physician and provides hair removal at his practice. He's part of a chorus of doctors who've been lobbying the government for years to have laser and IPL conducted under medical supervision only.
People out there could well think that this treatment's very safe and that the risks are minimal because they don't need to see a doctor currently. Right? So I think people could well infer a degree of safety to these processes that really isn't there.
I myself didn't go through any assessment procedure. I signed a form, obviously just a litigation form, but as for my skin type and anything like that, I didn't have any assessment of my skin. They didn't even advise me that the colour of my skin being olive would impact the laser. I had no idea.
But it's not just the operators, it's the laser and IPL machines themselves. Currently, anyone can buy cheap knockoffs on the net.
There has to be regulation over those devices. They should be registered with an authority such as the TGA. It shouldn't be legal for someone to just import any device that they like from whichever country for whatever money, without control, and then go firing it at people's skin, willy-nilly, without training, without recourse.
In 2005, draft national guidelines were released for the use of laser and IPL machines. One recommendation was for medical practitioners to assess each person's skin before a treatment. Since then, only some states have adopted parts of the guidelines, but no states or territories have enforced the medical supervision of all laser and IPL treatments. New guidelines will be released in June this year. The governing body also said they have no authority to impose them. So ultimately, it's up to the states to enforce these guidelines. Victoria says it's working on draft legislation which would govern the IPL and laser industry. The New South Wales Health Minister was unavailable for comment. So if these regulations are adopted, what would it mean for beauty therapists like Natalie?
At the moment, the way it works is fine, but there are pretty bad operators in the industry, and I guess putting a legislation in place would be good to weed out the bad operators. It's down to research. You've really got to research where you go, ask questions, ask about what training people have had, and don't go to your cousin or your friend who's bought a machine and has it in their garage.
I think it's really important that a doctor or somebody certified does this, or at least looks at your skin before you go and do it. So somebody doesn't end up burnt like me and not able to go out in the sun for, 6 months or however long. I mean, just crazy.